Hey, welcome everybody. Tony Porter, Cards and Dice TV. 2021 Fall Classic Baseball, Baltimore, New York. I believe this is about Game 5 of the season. Let's quickly take a look. Yeah. Yankees are 2-2. Baltimore's 1-3, and it's going to be Kremer versus Cole at Yankee Stadium. Let me go over the lineups real quick. It's Mullins, Mancini, and Santander. Mountcastle, Ruiz, and Franco, and Galvis, Severino, and Cisco, the DH. For the Yankees, it's LeMahieu, Judge, and Gardner, Stanton, Torres, and Frazier, Bruce, Urshela, and Higashioka. Both pitchers are C's, rolled very high for both. One I rolled at 20, and the other one I rolled at 15. So we're going to see what happens. Could be a high-scoring affair, and on the other hand, maybe not. Who knows? Let's start it off with Cedric Mullins. And a 22 should be a base hit, and it is. It's a single, and Mullins will, on this one, will try to steal. So we will roll again, because we used that 22 and a 3. It's going to be a stolen base and possible error on the catcher. Yankee catcher throws down Higashioka with 17. That's going to be too high. No way he's got an error rating that high. So now it's a runner on second, a single and a stolen base for Cedric Mullins. And Mancini's up. Cole with the pitch and a 44. That's line base hit. And the runner will score against Frazier's arm. Frazier's arm, is it a W or an A? And he will score. If it's an S, he will hold. Yep, he scores. So just like that, it's 1-0. Orioles. All right, Anthony Santander. He played last night's game. So still some players that are on a team of 43 will be a fly ball to right for out number 1. Right there is Judge. Ryan Mountcastle, the left fielder, with a 44, another doubles, and a 19 is going to be a single. And runner will stop at second, so first and second now. So 3 hits allowed by Cole here. I've been rolling 2 44s and a 22, and they all turned out to be hits. Rio Reeves. Pitch from Reeves, and a 56 will be a swing and a miss, and he strikes out for out number 2. Cole got him with a slider down and away. And here's Michael Franco. And a 32 will be a fly ball center field. On the run is Gardner, and he tracks it down to retire the side. So 1 run on 3 hits, and we move to the bottom of the first inning. 1-0 Baltimore with the Yanks coming to bat here at Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Da Bronx. LeMahieu, DJ LeMahieu, with a 43, and that'll be a base on balls. So he walks. And Kremer did not have he had a whip of 1.6. That's pretty astronomical. Aaron Judge next with a 35. That'll be a single. Runner will stop at second, so we got first and second. Brett Gardner, 56, and he'll check his swing. They check with the third base umpire, and he rings him up, and Gardner doesn't agree. So 1 out. Oh, wait. So it does first and second, and then a strikeout. Giancarlo Stanton. Stanton has 3 home runs and 14 at-bats to begin the season with a 53 and an 8. That's going to be a range check against the third baseman. Third baseman is Michael Franco. And Franco will not gets by him. And the game is tied. Going to third is Judge. And it's first and third with one out here. RBI for Stanton. So a range hit against Franco at third base, who's not a really good defender. Here's Gleyber Torres. The field's playing for the double play, and that's a 24. Hit by pitch. Nope. It's a fly ball to right, but with first and third. Let's see if we get a sac fly. F or A can risk. So it is a fly ball to right. Santander's arm. It would be 50-50 to score. 50-50 to score. So let's do it. 1, 2, 3. He's out, and he is safe. So sac fly. Yanks take the lead. Two to one Yankees. Gleyber Torres picks up an RBI. And here is Clint Frazier. 32, and that'll be a fly ball. Shallow center, racing in his Mullins, and he makes the catch to retire the side. Yanks pick up a couple. On a couple of hits. We move to the top of the second. Freddie Galvis with a 45, and that'll be a strikeout. Cole blows a fastball by Galvis for out number 1. Pedro Severino next. Severino with a 24, hit by pitch. That'll be a fly to left. No hit by pitch. And next is Chance Sisco. And that's a strikeout. So Cole picks up his third strikeout of the game. A couple in this inning, 3 up and 3 down. Easy inning for Garrett Cole, the Yankee ace. Jay Bruce leading off for the Yanks. In the bottom of the second. And that's 15, which will be a strikeout. Bruce swings and misses at a curveball. Gio Urshela, 13, and that'll be a strike. No, it's going to be a fly out to right. Near the line is Santander, and he puts it away. 2 out. Here comes Kyle Higashioka. Pitch from Kremer. And the 25 will be fly ball left field. 3 up, 3 down. We move to the top of the third. 2 to 1 Yankees. Cedric Mullins leading off against Cole. And that'll be a fly ball to center field for out number 1. And it's a strikeout. Two out. And Santander, who flied out to right, and he will ground out. A little number in front of the plate. Higashioka grabs it and fires a strike to Bruce. So it's a G2. 3 up and 3 down. We go to the bottom of the third. 2 to 1 Yankees. LeMahieu comes to bat. He's a right-handed hitter. He walked in the first inning, and he will fly out here. Backing up a couple of steps is Mullins, and makes the grab. Aaron Judge singled in the first inning, and he will swing and a miss for a strikeout. That is strikeout number 3 for Kremer. And here's Brett Gardner. He struck out earlier in the 25. He'll fly out center field. 3 up and 3 down. 2 to 1. We're in the top of the fourth now. It's going to be Mountcastle, Ruiz, and Franco against Garrett Cole with a 56, and he swings and misses at a fastball. That is strikeout number 4, 5 for Cole. Rio Reeves is next with a 64, and he swings and misses for number 6. So Cole blowing the ball past the Baltimore hitters. Michael Franco, and he strikes out. So Cole strikes out the side. 5, 6, and 7. 3 up and 3 down. What an inning for Garrett Cole. Bottom of the 4th, Giancarlo Stanton, who singled home LeMahieu. He's got a single and an RBI. He's 1 for 1. Pitch from Kremer with a 53 and a 9. That's another range check against the center fielder. Mullins, I think, is a pretty good. Oh, he just makes the running catch. Not a great center fielder. All right, Torres with a 61, and he swing. No, that's a pop-up to third base. So it's pop 5. Franco makes the catch. Oh, no, hold on. It's an 8 and then a 5. There we go. Now it's Clint Frazier. Frazier flied out to center. His first at bat. 2 out here in the bottom of the 4th. And it's going to be a 54. That's going to be a 54 check with a fly ball to the center fielder, and Mullins runs it down. That's 3 up and 3 down. 2-1. Yanks go to the top of the 5th inning. All right, Freddie Galvis against Garrett Cole. And a 46 with a 4. That's going to be, where are we? We're in Yankee Stadium. And that will be a homers, double out. That's going to be a drive in the gap. That's going to split the outfielders and roll to the wall. Digging for second will be Galvis with a double. So the tying run is on. Hold on a second. I got Frazier batting in the bottom of the 4th. Oh no, he flied out. There you go. Okay, we fixed it. All right, so leadoff double by Galvis, and here's Pedro Severino. Pitch from Cole with a 61, a swing and a miss. Strikeout number 8 for Cole. Big strikeout at an opportune time for the Yankees. Here's Cisco, Chance Cisco, the DH, left-handed hitter. He struck out his first at bat, and that'll be a hit by pitch. Oh no, that's going to be a grounded to short. Runner on second, 16. Runner will advance on this one. In the hole. So runner advances. That puts the tying run at third base with Cedric Mullins coming to bat. Cole checks with Higashioka, sets and deals, and that is a 46 and a 12 kind of batter. That's going to be fouled out to he's a lefty, so that'll be fouled out to the third base F05, and making the catches are still in foul territory to retire the side. So Cole extricates himself from a precarious situation with the tying run at third. And we move to the bottom of the 5th with Bruce leading off, Jay Bruce, who will retire after 34 at-bats. He plays a few games at the beginning, bats 118, and then decides to retire. Pitch from Kremer, 24, and that'll be a ground ball to second base. Gio Urshela with 1 out. And a 35 will be a base hit. Check swing blooper that falls in for a knock. So Urshela's on at first, and he is S. Shioka's S. A lot of S's on the Yankees. Guys don't score a lot of runs. Here's a pitch. You got Shioka with a 36, and that'll be a fly ball. Center field. For out number 2. Kremer's a fly ball pitcher. Got 36. Yep. And next is LeMahieu, DJ LeMahieu, with 2 out and 1 on in the bottom of the 5th. The Yankees lead it. by a score of 2-1. Here's a pitch, and a 65 will be a pitcher home run, and that's a drive to left field down the line. If it stays fair, it's gone, and fair ball, home run. Yanks take a 4-1 lead. DJ LeMahieu connects. Drives in number 8 and himself. 2 RBIs there for LeMahieu, and the Yanks take a 4-1 lead. And 20, no, he's still good. All right, and here's Aaron Judge with a 62, and he will pop up. He'll be the catcher. He's there, and that retires the side. Yanks pick up a couple of runs there in the bottom of the 5th on a couple of hits. The 2-run homer by DJ LeMahieu. Cole is going to face Mancini, Santander, and Mountcastle here in the top of the 6th inning. The Baltimore Orioles trail by 3 runs. That'll be a 63 and a strikeout. Number 9 for Cole. Next is Santander. 24, and that'll be a 9. That'll be a fly ball to right. On the run is Judge, and Judge tracks it down. So Santander flies out, and here is Mountcastle with a 35, and it's bounced to second base, scooped up by LeMahieu, who throws him out to retire the side. 3 up and 3 down. Go to the bottom of the 6th for the Yanks. And we're going to grab a new pitcher. It's already the 6th inning, and it is modern baseball. Let's see what we got here and who we got here. We can get a guy named Plutko pitched in this inning. Not very good, though. In this game, rather. I'm sorry. Wells pitched, but he was available. You know what? Let me get Scott. We're going to grab Scott. Let's see if we can find him real quick here. Guy named Scott. Get at least an inning out of him. Going to have to go through a couple different pitchers. Tanner Scott, I believe it is. T. Scott. All right. Kind of stuff it will be. We'll have his A stuff. All right. He has a tendency to walk a lot of batters. That's what I'm noticing right away. So see what happens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 pitchers on the roster. Wow. All right, here's a pitch to Gardner. Brett Gardner against Tanner Scott here at the bottom of the 6th. A 43 will be a base on balls, as predicted. Giancarlo Stanton next. Stanton with a 34, and that'll be a 4-6-3 ground ball to Ruiz. Unless Ruiz is a W arm, he should get the double play. And he flips it to Galvis. Galvis fires it to first. And let's see. Yep, 4-6-3 double play. So a big double play for the Orioles. And Gleyber Torres now with 2 out at the bottom of the 6th. 21, that'll be a swing and a miss. And Torres strikes out. No runs, no hits. A walk, nobody left, and we move to the top of the 7th inning. And Garrett Cole now against Ruiz, Franco, and Galvis. Pitch, it's a 54. It's a 54 check. And it's going to be a grounder to the pitcher and an error. No, he made no errors, so he makes the play. 1-3. 1 out. Michael Franco with a 16, and that'll be a grounded to short. Scooped up by Torres. Throws high, but Bruce with a nice stretch. 6-3, 2 away. And Freddie Galvis with a 36, and that'll be a fly ball left field. Towards the line is Frazier, and he squeezes it for out number 3. So 3 up and 3 down. Easy inning for Cole. And we're going to get a new pitcher again. This is modern baseball, so you got to do a pitcher per inning, pretty much, unless it's a lefty. Frazier is a righty, so we're going to go to. We'll go to. We'll go to, I guess, Tate. Tate's stuff will be his C stuff. All right, let's grab Tate if we have him. I don't even know if I have him. I should have checked if I have him first before writing him in. There he is. Because I didn't print out every single player, simply because this is just a kind of a one-off game series, so I didn't want to commit to printing everything out. And what I do is there's so many pictures that if I don't have one, I just, and if I didn't print out one, I would just not use it, just to save time and energy. All right, Tate is facing Clint Frazier. Bottom of the 7th, 4-1 Yanks. Yanks with 4 runs, 4 hits, no errors. Baltimore 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors, 25. And that'll be a pop-up third base. Right there is Franco. Makes the catch. Jay Bruce. And that's going to be a 26 against a righty. It's a base hit, a ground ball, and through. It's a hard grounder up the middle, and it gets into center fielder, played by Mullins, or Shella now. Pitch from Tate, 63, and that'll be a 13. He's a righty at 13. It's going to be grounded to short, and it's going to be a 6-4 fielder's choice. 2 out. Galvis gets to it, flips to Ruiz. No throw to first as after the catch, Ruiz bobbled the ball for a split second. So here's Higashioka against Tate. And at 14 will be a strikeout to end the inning. No runs. 1 hit, 1 left. We move to the top of the 8th. It's going to be bottom of the order, Severino, Cisco, and Mullins for the Orioles. You know what? It's time to pull Cole, and we're going to bring in Green. See what kind of stuff Green will have. He will have his A stuff. So Green will have his A stuff. Chad Green. And I guess we will. So Cole goes 7. Gives up only 4 hits. 1 run, 1 earned run. He walked 0, struck out 9. Garrett Cole with a great outing. And here comes Sean Green. Pedro Severino. Here's a pitch, and that's a 22, which will be a base on ball. So Severino walks. Next is Cisco. And that's a 32, which will be he's a lefty. That'll be a ground ball to first. First baseman Bruce let's check his arm strength, and Bruce's arm is average, so it's going to be a 3-6 fielder's choice, no double play. So 1 out and 1 on. Here comes Cedric Mullins. Pitch from Green to Mullins, and a 33 is going to be a base hit. Let's see where the runner will go. In the 8th, he's going to hold up at second base, down by 3. Not going to take any chances. So we got first and second, and Mancini's coming up with only 1 out. Let's see if we can go to Ludke. I'm going to go to somebody else here. I'm not happy with what I'm seeing. Let's grab Ludke, Lucas Ludke. Let's see what kind of stuff he. Actually, Lucas Ludke's a lefty. Let's grab. Let's see who we can grab here. Let's grab Sessa. See what kind of stuff Sessa will have. We'll have a C stuff. Yikes. All right. See what happens. So Sessa comes in. C stuff to face Mancini. Here's the pitch. And it's going to be, it's almost a home run. That's going to be an 11 ball hit right back to the mound. And the only play is going to be the first. So runners both advance. On the 11, let me just quickly check the runners on first and second, because the 11 is the only row that you really should check. First and second, out chart. The 11 says grounded a pitcher, runners advance. Yep. All right. All right. So second and third now. Tying run is at the plate in Anthony Santander, who belted 18 home runs, so he's got some power. Switch hitter. Batting against Sessa, who doesn't give up home runs at all, so which is a good thing. Here's a pitch, and that's going to be a 21. Struck him out, and that retires the side. Big K for Luis Sessa. So no runs on 1 hit and a walk. They leave a couple, and we move to the bottom of the 8th. DJ LeMahieu's coming up. He had some great years with Colorado, but who doesn't hit well in Colorado? But he holds his own, batted .282. Looks like, is that 268? Yeah, looks like a 268. Where's my magnifying glass? Because that's tiny. I don't know why. I tell these guys, the designers, so why are you making the letters so small? All right, well, it looks like a 268. I think that's what he batted last year. I thought that was kind of disappointing. But it's the bottom of the 8th. Yanks lead at 4-1. It's going to be the top of the order: LeMahieu, Judge, and Gardner. We can get a new pitcher here. Again, it's modern baseball. It's basically they get about 1 pitch per inning. And we're going to let, you know what? We're going to let Plutko go. Even though not a very good pitcher, but let's see if we can, at least he can get through. Oh, he'll have his ace stuff, so we got lucky there. He will have his ace stuff. There it is, with his ace stuff. All right, here goes. 53 and a 14. That's going to be a range hit. Yep, past the diving Franco, and digging for second is going to be LeMahieu, and the throw from left fielder Mountcastle. He is safe with a leadoff double. So LeMahieu pulls one down the line, past the diving Franco into the corner, played by Mountcastle, and LeMahieu gets a double out of it. Here is Aaron Judge, and they're going to walk Judge. Intentionally walk Judge. So we got first and second, and it's wait, let me go back. Let me hit the double. Now the intentional walk. Yeah, we got first and second for Gardner. This pitch, and it's a 36. Will be a fly ball center field. There they will. hold up. Giancarlo Stanton next. Here's a pitch from play. He's gone 3. He's got his ace stuff, so we'll let him go. Stanton with a 43, and that'll be a S. Oh, and who's on it first? Judge. Let's see, that may be a double play. No. So it's going to be a ground ball to first. Both runners will advance. That puts runners on second and third, and it's Gleyber Torres. Gleyber Torres batted .259, not too bad. With only 9 home runs, I think he's doing better this year. So Torres versus Plutko here in the bottom of the 8th. Yanks have a chance to break it open here. If they get a hit, 2 runs will score. It'll be 6-1. It's all in the hands of Gleyber Torres. Adam Plutko. Here's a pitch from Plutko at 26, and against a lefty, that would be a single. But since it's a righty, they drive in the gap, and Mullins races to get it and makes the catch to retire the side. No runs, 1 hit, 2 left. We go to the top of the 9th. So Torres hit it well, but Mullins, it hung up there, and Mullins was able to catch up to it. So top of the 9th, last licks for the Orioles. Mountcastle, Ruiz, and Franco. We're going to bring in Chapman. Aroldis Chapman, who this year is struggling mightily. If you watch the Yankees at all, you'll see that. Gave up a 3-run homer yesterday. Came back from an injury, and I don't know how much of an injury it is versus just reworking his mechanics, giving him some practice, because he is the new closer for the Yankees is Clay Holmes, who's been lights out pretty much. So let's see what kind of stuff now. He had a decent year, not a great year, Chapman last year, and he'll have his A stuff to try to close out this game. All he has on his card is strikeouts, basically, and walks. I don't know if you can see that. Here, let me show you. Look at that. Wild pitches and walks and strikeouts. He's just the character. The other type of outs will come off the batter. All right, so here's Ryan Mountcastle, top of the 9th. And, yeah, we're going to leave it this way. Here's a pitch, and that's going to be a 31. Would be a ground ball, second base. LeMahieu gets to it, sets his feet, and throws out Mountcastle. 4-3 for the first out. Next up is Ruiz. Oh, actually, we're going to pinch hit for Ruiz because it's a lefty on lefty. So let's pinch hit for Ruiz. Let's bring in, I haven't looked at the numbers, doesn't matter anyway. I want to cheat. We're going to bring Urias, pinch hit. Okay, Urias will be towards the back end, I believe. Oh, God. This is not good because I know I have Urias, but I have to look for him. Gotta go through all the players. You get all the players, and in these modern games, you get so many players that it takes a little while to find somebody. I usually separate the hitters. There it is, bats left. Okay, here I got the hitters separated. Hayes, there he is. Okay, good. I did separate the hitters. All right, so Urias is batting. And we rolled a 65. That's going to be a pitcher home run, 1-10, and that's bounced to second base. So it was a meatball, but Urias wasn't able to handle it. Hits one up the middle, but LeMahieu gets to it and throws out Urias for out number 2. So the Orioles are down to the last out. It's going to be Michael Franco. All right, 4-1 Yankees. Yanks with 4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors. And it's Baltimore with 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors. The Orioles down to the last out. Here's the pitch from Chapman. Aroldis Chapman. That's going to be a 31, which will be a ball hit right back to the mound. Bobbled for second by Chapman. Throws over to Bruce, and that is the ball game. No runs, no hits, 3 up, 3 down. A save for Chapman. A win for Cole. I believe that's maybe his second win. We'll see right now. Franco rounds right back to the mound. And Cole at 2-0 gets his second victory of the year. And first save for Chapman. Kremer 0-1 takes the loss. And MVP is Garrett Cole. Pitched 7 innings, 4 hits, 1 run, 1 earned run, no walks, and 9 strikeouts. Yanks improve their record to 3-2, and the Orioles drop to 1-4. And that is it. So 4-6-0 for the Yanks, and 1-5-0 for the O's. And I believe there's one more game against the Orioles. Let's check that out real quickly. Let's play through this day. I may have to input a Mets game before I get to another Yankee, because I'm replaying both the Mets and the Yankees' first 10 games. Yeah, I have to input this game. I played it, and then I will get to the Yankees right here. A game against Baltimore. Means versus Talon, something like that. I have to look that up, and that's about it. Tony Porter, Cards and Dice TV, and I will see you guys very soon. I hope you enjoyed the presentation. Like and subscribe. Final score 4-1. Fall Classic Baseball. Yankees beat the Orioles. See you soon.